another video today. Last day off before going back to work, so I want to get a bit of a ride in. Haven't had a chance to this break yet. So I'm going to go for a ride down to the coal terminals, which are about half hour, 40 minutes away from town. On the Africa Twin again. A bit disappointed that one of me tyre pressure monitors seems the battery's gone flat already, so yeah, it's a bit disappointing. I've heard that happens to people that buy them. The batteries have been sitting for a while, you know, waiting to sell the stock. But they don't get much use out of them until they go flat when they first get them. So I've already bought a heap of spare batteries at home off eBay cheap, so I think it cost me like $10 delivered for about 5 spare batteries. So I'll have to chuck a new one in when I get home, and hopefully it's just the battery, not the unit itself. I've just checked that it's all on properly. It's all bitumen today. Can't really find any tracks out that way for a bike. Might be one place I can get to, but it's looks really beachy and sandy, so probably not. Can't really go many places out here since it's like a controlled port. Not allowed to go many places there. So 13 k's from here to Hay Point, so just turn off the highway heading south. A lot of people commute from town to out here. I think it'd be a bit boring really, like you've got to drive half an hour every day to get to work. Not for me. Even though I do work away, but my work's only 15 minutes from where I stay when I go to work. It's now spring as well. Using me heated grips. It's a bit cool this morning, but that's going to disappear real quick. I'm also trying out a new microphone setup. I've seen someone use online, so it was pretty cheap to buy, so I'm going to give that a go. Uses a Sena 20S microphone and a couple of adapters to hook up to the GoPro. Hopefully it comes through good. This is the test run really. Also trying a different camera angle, mounting it upside down to get a bit of a better angle instead of tilted slightly. I can just flip the camera upside down and change the image. It's not quite at eye level, but sort of sitting at the base of my helmet. So see how that goes. I wonder if they've still got the viewing platform up here. Have a look. And they do. Park up somewhere. Right, let's go and have a look. So this is Hay Point and Dalrymple Bay coal terminals. So can't really get any closer, it's all restricted areas, but yeah, you can see out on the horizon all the coal ships. There's usually heaps out there waiting to load up. You can see what it says on here. This one goes 3.85 kilometres out to sea, so that's deep enough for the boats. So yeah, a lot of dollars worth of gear out here. Can go over to the right here a bit, but you can't get into the actual lease of the place. Yeah, as I said, all controlled. Very busy place. So yeah, let's jump on the bike and see if we can have a look at down below. Down the hill again. So you still do get engine braking on a DCT bike. Like this is just in Sports 3, 20% downhill grade, and the bike isn't running away from me, so you do still get engine braking on the dual clutch Africa Twin. Just the right amount too, for me anyway. So up ahead here on the left, there'll be sort of the entrance for all the workers, all the car parks and stuff. I haven't been out here for a while, years probably. Yeah, the conveyor belt crosses underneath the road. Yeah. It's a huge setup. Doesn't look as big from up at that sort of viewing platform. When you get down to its level, you just see how massive everything is. Over top of the rail line. As I say, there's all lock gates and stuff everywhere, cameras everywhere. It's when terrorism became a bigger thing, they tightened up all of this stuff. Especially that it's like an international port, like a lot of the boats come from overseas, so it's sort of got to be a bit tight with everything. Now there was another area you could view down here. We'll see if you can still go down here. The rail cars full of coal, would have come from the mines out west. And somehow I don't think I'm able to go through here. Public access straight ahead. So a lot of people work out here. Don't know if it's still the case, well it probably is, that to get a job out here you sort of had to wait till someone died or retired to get a job, and then you sort of had to know someone. Pays pretty good for a job that's close to town. Yeah, you see all the stockpiles of coal. A lot of big gear. So this place runs 24/7. up and have a look. So there's 3 coal terminals in this region, you could say. This is 2 side by side here. The other one's about 150 k's north of Abbott Point, so yeah, started construction 1969. Boat out there getting loaded, a couple actually. But you can't really see too much. You'd have to actually go out there and on the loaders to see anything. Haven't been out here in a while, so a bit interesting to see. Got to get a YouTube thumbnail picture. Another annoying thing is I think one of my Oxford heated grips has died because that one's nice and warm. Can't feel shit on that one. I checked the connection before and everything seems to be connected, so another thing going wrong. So I'll have to go home and check the connections with a multimeter and see if it's actually getting power to that side. And if it is getting power to that side, then it's the actual grip itself that's fucked. So that'll be fun trying to get that replaced, 'cause it's not even that old. Plus, to fit them on your bike, you've got to trim the ends, at least on this bike anyway, so what are they going to say? Oh, you've cut it, so you fucked it. It did work before. So they spray a lot of water all over the coal stockpiles to stop dust. Coal dust just gets everywhere if you let the wind take it. Probably another side thing is coal dust is very, very, very highly explosive. Doesn't take much dust and the ignition source to make a big bang. That's why coal mines blow up. It's usually gas or coal dust, or a mixture of both. It's weird that I could just go right there to where that train is. It's one of the only places isn't fenced off. Sure, the second you went down there, there'd be security coming. Oh, it's good to actually have a decent ride. I know I did a ride last week, but there was only, how far to go? Not even 15 minutes from home. Might have to have a look at this dirt road on the way back. Can't imagine it goes too far, but we'll have a look anyway. I'll have to take it on some dirt. Can't just ride around on the bitumen. Might get a bit of a better view of the wharfs or whatever they call it. They shoot out into the ocean to load the boats. In my last video when I was at that lookout, you could just see, I know it shows up on the video, you could just see this structure on the horizon. And this is it up close. So see that blue building? That's that observation area where I was earlier. So as well as having the coal terminals out, there is like a little suburb, you could call it, community here, A Point. I'm guessing most of the people that live here work here as well. Seems to be one of the few places you can actually get to the beach. See the boats out there on the horizon. Crocodiles in this area. Let's go and have a look at that dirt road. Let's see how short it is. Just go straight to a fence. Really disappointing. Oh, it was a bit of a track. Trees. And a sign saying you shouldn't be here, probably. A revegetation area, so. A swampy, mangrovey looking bit. Not really exciting, but you never know till you have a look.